Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melanie. Welcome back to the second channel. It's been a minute. So, I just got back from one of my classes, and I just opened up Twitter, and I saw they just announced the PlayStation 5 Pro. I saw like a tiny bit of information about it regarding just scrolling on Twitter, but I figured I might have some thoughts about it, so I'm going to go through the PlayStation blog post, and I'm just going to go over my reactions to this unscripted. Let's take a look. So, first off, over the last 4 years since the launch of the PS5, we worked hard to continuously evolve the console experience and deliver the great games our players expect from us. Jesus Christ, it's been 4 fucking years since the PS5 came out. Sorry, I'm feeling old. Today, I'm incredibly proud to announce the next step in that evolution. Welcome to PlayStation 5 Pro to the PlayStation family, our most advanced, innovative console to date. The first console to have 0 games. No. We've developed PlayStation 5 Pro with deeply engaged players and game creators in mind, as many have asked us for a console that runs with even higher fidelity graphics, with smoother frame rates at 60 FPS. Okay, I don't feel like there, maybe, again, you have to keep in mind, I'm mostly a Nintendo fuckwad. I don't pay terribly close attention to the PlayStation sphere. The context for me and my PlayStation 5 is that I use my PlayStation 5 as my multi-plat machine. Most of the PlayStation exclusives, with the exception of the new Astrobot game that I haven't had a chance to really dive into, I mostly just play like third-party multi-platform games because that's the one that'll run it the best. I do have a gaming PC, but I reserve that mostly for homework and video editing. I try to do very little gaming on it other than Minecraft and Jackbox, because I just don't like PC gaming anymore. I really don't. So like console gaming is just kind of where I want to be playing my games. So that being said, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Like if anyone's like a supreme like PlayStation gamer, but like I never really thought about needing a higher fidelity PlayStation 5. I thought the PlayStation 5 was fine enough. I knew the PlayStation 5 Pro was going to happen. I kind of just viewed that more as an inevitability because I think Sony would just like to have another like new shiny object on the shelves, but I never saw it as like something necessary, and I still don't see anything necessary about it. We achieved this on PlayStation 5 Pro with several key performance features. Upgraded GPU. With PlayStation 5 Pro, we are upgrading to a GPU that has 67% more compute units than the current PlayStation 5 console and 28% faster memory. Overall, this enables up to 45% faster rendering for gameplay, making the experience much smoother. Alright, so I guess just a quality of life, just make the thing faster. Fair enough. I mean, that's kind of what you would expect from a Pro model with PlayStation 5. Advanced ray tracing. We've added even more powerful ray tracing that provides more dynamic reflections and refraction of light. This allows the rays to be cast at double and at times triple the speeds of the current PS5 console. Okay, cool. I think ray tracing is really like one of the cooler pieces of technology in the gamer tech sphere. I remember I first got an RTX 2060 years and years ago for my computer, and I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. Even if it was like crappy ray tracing that took out most of my frame rate, it was like the coolest thing ever. I remember Battlefield 5 came with my GPU with that, and I don't care about Battlefield 5. I think I only played the one level of it, and it was like, okay, I'm good. But I just remember it was like, ooh, the light's reflecting off my gun. So ray tracing is cool if it's being improved. Again, that's just kind of what you would expect from a more advanced PlayStation 5. Whatever. AI-driven upscaling. We're introducing PlayStation Spectacle Super Resolution, an AI-driven upscaling that uses machine learning-based technology to provide super sharp image clarity by adding an extraordinary amount of detail. Basically, it's just AI upscaling. This is technology that's existed for a while, but cool enough that they're bringing this to the PS5. In some way, I do see how that's going to help boost resolutions. At least as of now, I haven't seen anything to make me think otherwise. But I think this might be one of the rare few times that AI is being used in an appropriate way. Though, to be fair, this is just generative. This isn't generative AI. This is a different type of AI. So it's probably not fair of me to compare it to generative AI. I just can't help it. I hear AI and I just think generative AI, and I fucking despise generative AI, so yeehaw. Other enhancements include PS5 Pro Game Boost, which can apply to more than 8,500 backwards compatible PS4 games playable on PS5 Pro. This feature may stabilize or improve the performance of supported PS4 and PS5 games. Enhanced image quality for PS4 games is also available to improve the resolution on select PS4 games. PS5 Pro will also launch with the latest wireless technology, Wi-Fi 7, in territories supporting this standard. VRR and 8K gaming are also supported. So there was a lot in that blurb. Let's go over that one. PS5 Pro Game Boost. I'm not terribly a tech wizard anymore, but like I don't see how that couldn't have been in regular PS5. Given that like I know Xbox was kind of doing that thing back like. Granted, they were like upscaling Xbox 360 games, but I remember like Red Dead Redemption on Xbox had this like glorious like almost a remaster when you put on the backwards compatibility program on Xbox. So I'm a little skeptical on why this needed to be on PS5 Pro specifically. That being said, that's fucking awesome. That is really, really cool that there's a game boost like thing to make compatible PS4 games like enhanced in any way. That's really fucking cool. I am so down for that. It's humbling to see how game creators have embraced the latest technology from PS5 Pro, and several games will be patched with free software updates for gamers that take advantage of the PS5 Pro's features. These games can be identified with a PS5 Pro Enhanced label within their title. Some games you look forward to include blockbuster hits from PlayStation Studios and our third-party partners, such as Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon's Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, Hogwarts Legacy, Horizon Forbidden West, Marvel Spider-Man 2, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, and The Crew, Motorfest, and so on. Okay, I didn't need to list all those games. Anyways, so now they're just saying that like, hey, existing PS5 games can get a boost, just like PS4 and PS4 Pro did. Fine enough. That whatever. That I don't care too much. I didn't have a PS4 Pro. I just got a PS4 Slim during that generation, and I never at any point was like, damn, I really wish I had a PS4 Pro. And I'm not really seeing that yet, but whatever. It's good to see that the games are going to actually utilize the hardware. Okay. We've kept the look of the PS5 Pro consistent with the overall PS5 family of products. You'll notice the height is the same size as the original PS5, and the width is the same size as the current PS5 model to accommodate higher performance specs. Players can add an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive or swap out console covers when they become available. Okay, that was a lot of information. Let's go over it. The height is the same as the original PS5, and the width is the same as the slim PS5. So, I will say technically it's very impressive. They got even better specs in roughly the same footprint as the original PS5 I have. That being said, this is just a me thing. It's not actually that big of a deal objectively. This is just a subjective thing, but hearing that is making me even less interested in getting a PS5 Pro because I am already trying to like justify myself upgrading to a PS5 Slim right now because I hate just how much fucking space the PS5 takes up in my entertainment setup here in my college dorm. Like, it's okay if like you have a lot of space in your house, like your living room area. I remember back at my parents' house, I have this like new entertainment setup where I have a PS5 in like a cabinet area. Like, and that's fine. That works. But in a college dorm, dude, the PS5 is the same height as my fucking TV, or like just about. Like, that's just a me thing. But I am so not like that's actively deterring me to not upgrade. I want smaller, not bigger. Again, that's just the me thing. That's not like, I'm not saying anything that's productive in terms of size. I don't think it matters for most people. What does matter is the disk drive thing. You see, inherently, I really want to be like, oh, curse you for not including the fucking disk drive. And I think I will like bash them for not even having an option where it comes with a disk drive. It's clear that they're not getting rid of it, but they're definitely trying to phase it out as much as possible. So that's the thing with Sony. Sony desperately wants to like phase out physical media, but they're being like deterred by the fact that like they make a decent amount of money still from physical media. Whereas like Xbox, they'd probably ditch it like tomorrow and no one really care because like physical media in Xbox is like a dying like thing. I go to Walmart, I barely see any physical Xbox games, whereas I go to Walmart and I see so many physical PS5 and PS4 games. So it's like, okay. I like that you can still add a disk drive, but I certainly would prefer they include this fucking disk drive, at least as an option, for like another $50 or so. I don't know how much this drive costs on its own. Like, don't even like give us a deal. Like, you can make it literally like the same amount as just base PS5 plus the disk drive. Like, I'm not asking them to cut us a deal. I'm just like, I don't know. It just kind of something about this bugs me. The PS5 Pro console will be available this holiday at an MSRP of $700. What the fuck is up with that? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, 'cause again, I don't memorize like fucking video game console prices for a living, but I think that might break a record for, in terms of like the main consoles, the most expensive game system ever. No. Wow. That's a terrible price. $600 I think was kind of the limit of what they should, of like how high people are going to be willing to pay for a PlayStation. Wow, $700. No. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not getting it now. $700 for a PS5 without even a disc drive. No disc drive even. For $700, you think you would at least include a disc drive? Oh my god. It will include a 2TB SSD. Okay, so a large amount of storage. I'm on board with that. A DualSense wireless controller and a copy of Astro's Playroom. Okay, Astro's Playroom is awesome. It's a lovely game. I'm so excited to sit down and play the new Astro game that just came out. I have it on my PS5 right now. I'm just waiting for time to like play. I've just been really busy. But why are you bragging about Astro's Playroom being pre-installed? That came with the original PS5. Who cares? 2TB SSD. That's cool. That is very, very cool. But I think you would have made a lot of people much happier if it was like $600 at a 1TB SSD. I'm sorry, I just can't get over $700. Like, I don't care if you're including a 2TB SSD at that point. Just who fucking cares? That's so much. Like, make it $600. Maybe drop the price of the current one, so maybe it's like a more compelling I don't know. All I know is that that's not a good price. That's terrible. The PS5 Pro is available as a discless console, with the option to purchase the currently available disc drive for PS5 separately. Okay, so it's like what we think it is. It could be worse. I'm not gonna like scream and cry over the fact that they're doing this. It could be worse, and it's... At the end of the day, like, we all know physical media is like going away at Dodo. I'm not happy about it. I'm really not. I love collecting physical media, and even like less than collecting, like, physical media is just a kind of a good option to have, but like, what's the point of even trying to get upset about it anymore? It's the way we're heading at this point. Companies are greedy son of a bitches. They're not going to listen to us. They just want what's going to make them the most amount of money. We're going to buy the games anyways, even if they are digital only, so blah. So the launch date is going to be November 7th, 2024. And I have pictures on screen, I guess, throughout this video. I don't hate the design. They're kind of mimicking the like PS4 Pro's design, which I actually quite liked, where it's just this like triple-decker Oreo style. I kind of thought that was really cute, and I like that they're kind of doing a similar thing here with like the 3 like stripes mimicking the 2 stripes on the PS5 Slim. Sorry. I don't hate it. I think it's kind of cute. Again, I'm kind of reading this and I'm like, there's nothing here that feels necessary. And maybe that's the point. Maybe this is more so for like massive PlayStation 5 gamers who like are getting so much use out of their PlayStation 5 that they're actually like constantly hitting the ceiling of performance. In which in that case, like, okay, fair enough, I guess. But like for most people, I don't see, especially for that price. Yeah, no, I am not upgrading to a PS5 Pro. If it goes down to like $500, I'll consider it, but I still like it doesn't make sense at any point. Yeah. So my thoughts on this are, I think the performance upgrades, this features are very cool, and I'm very much on board with these performance upgrades. Yeah, the real thing for me is just like, I think I could look at this in like 2 ways. The optimist perspective of this isn't for me, this isn't for most gamers, this is for people who, like, for $700 want the like peak of PlayStation gaming, period. And then I can look at it more cynically, and then I could be like, $700, it feels like they're absolutely A, trying to squeeze as much money from gamers as possible. And then B, for $700, you can build yourself a pretty decent PC or buy a pre-built pretty nicely. And I say this as someone who is a console gamer these days. I don't like PC gaming, but if I had $700 to spare on a new gaming machine, I would. And if it's between PS5 Pro and a PC, I'm probably going to lean towards PC, even if it ends up being less powerful somehow. Like, I could just do a lot more with it. So, I don't know. $700 for a dedicated game system is kind of pushing it. Of course, I just saw like one little clip just now where they're comparing performance of PS5 Last of Us Part 2 or Part 1, don't remember, versus on PS5 Pro. And yeah, no, it definitely seems like an upgrade. It is a massive, massive upgrade. The fact that it was able to go to like smoother frame rates at higher resolutions, like, yeah, that's definitely an upgrade. I'm on board with that. But again, I'm just struggling to find reason for this thing's existence at such a price point. And I think the only reason anyone's gonna buy this is if they're like diehard PlayStation fans. I can already foresee PlayStation reporting that it's like not performing up to their like level, but I don't know. All I know is I look forward to playing Concord on this thing.